If you want natural, transparent pitch correction to tune your vocals while still maintaining the human feel, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get completely transparent pitch correction with Xpitch. Let's get started. Take a listen to this vocal we'll be working with.
I wish that I could go back in time and tell myself, stay outside a little longer.
Of course, the first step when you're using any pitch correction plugin is to set the key and scale, which we can do quickly here. For this vocal, we don't want it to sound tuned. We just want to tighten up the tuning a little bit to make it sound a little more solid and commercial. The most important control when it comes to getting natural results is the transition knob. If your transitions are too fast, you're going to start to get that automatic tuning robotic effect. So if you want a natural tune, you want to start with slower speeds, generally somewhere in the 40 to 60 millisecond range.
I wish that I could go back in time.
You can hear the robotic effect as we move that transition towards 0 milliseconds. But for this, we want that natural tuning, so we're backing it up into that 40 to 60 millisecond range, and I settled around 45 milliseconds, which felt fast enough to snap the vocals into place without sounding artificial. The next most important control is the strength. At 100%, Xpitch is going to tune perfectly to the pitch centers. But as we bring this strength knob down, Xpitch won't be perfectly tuning to the pitch center, it'll just be gently pushing it more in tune. This means it'll sound more natural with more of the human variation that's in the original performance.
I wish that I could go back in time and tell myself, stay outside a little longer.
I like this one around 85% on this particular vocal. It's still doing a solid job tuning, but you can just tell it's not quite as perfect, and that means more human and more transparent. The third control we can adjust is the sustains. If we push this knob up, we're going to allow for even more variation on the long notes. I find that a little bit goes a long way with this knob, so let's start at 0 and just gently push it up.
I wish that I could go back in time and tell myself, stay outside a little longer. Wish on shooting stars, you don't have to wonder.
So even just a couple percent on this knob introduces a little bit more of the human variation on some of the long notes. So let's take a listen before and after Xpitch.
I wish that I could go back in time and tell myself, stay outside a little longer. I wish that I could go back in time and tell myself, stay outside a little longer.
We're getting a really natural, transparent tuning out of Xpitch here, and that's because we have such direct control over the most important aspects of the tuning algorithm. We can dial it in within a few seconds, it's really intuitive, and we can get exactly the style of tuning we want. Try this out next time you want a natural, transparent pitch correction on your vocals. If you learned something from this video, like and subscribe for more tutorials like this. And as always, happy mixing.